Alright, this assignment is 2.4 while loops, and it's called 10 guesses. So in this one you need to guess your friend's secret object through the cunning use of your yes or no questions. And we're trying to see how quick you can guess the right answer. So player 1 is going to enter an object. Player 2 gets 10 tries to guess the object. After each guess, player 2 asks player 1 a yes or no question about the object. So the input here is an object and up to 10 guesses. The output is whether each guess is correct. The requirements here is that you use a loop to let the user keep guessing and use a break to exit the loop early. Some of our challenges, sorry about that. Some of our challenge options here are let the user quit early within the loop after the input. Check to see if the user's guess was quit. If so, break from the loop. Or you could let the players pick a number of guesses instead of just randomly setting it to 10 guesses. And you can typecast that input into an integer. Or you could, says if the user has 5 or more guesses left at the end, congratulate them on guessing the object in less than 5 guesses. And then it says in a final conditional, change the if to an elif. Add a new if clause at the top that tests if num guess was greater than 5. In the block, print, wow, you guessed that fast, or a similar message to that. So keep these challenges in mind. If we got time at the end, I'll see if I can't get one of them started for you, but we will have to see. So the first thing I'm going to do is run solution just to see what we get. So it says, what object should the other player try to guess? Lowercase letters only, please. So I'm going to say pencil, just for fun. And then you notice player 2, their question is at the bottom. It says, what is your guess, all lowercase? So I'm going to guess eraser. And then it says, sorry, that's not the right answer. You have 9 guesses left. Player 2, ask player 1 a yes or no question about the object. Okay, so I'm going to say, do you use this object at school? Question mark. So that's a yes or no. Okay, and I'm going to hit enter. Hit enter once they've answered. And so now they've said yes or no to me. And they've said yes. We'll pretend. So what's my guess? So I'm going to guess iPad. And still not right. So I get to ask another yes or no question to the player. Assuming here that you two are sitting side by side and you're playing the game together. So I can type a question. I can say, does this object need technology? Question mark. And so then the person sitting next to me, I could just ask them this question out loud. Does this need, technology? And they could say yes or no. So I wouldn't technically have to type my answer here. I'm doing it for you because this is a video. I could just ask them and then hit enter once they've answered the question. So they'll say, no, it does not require technology. And so then maybe finally I'll say pencil. Kind of cheating because I am both player 1 and player 2. So pencil, and hit enter, and it says, you guessed it, congrats. And then the program is over. So that's what we're going to be doing. Let's see if we can jump into it. So we're going to start off at line 10. The comment tags at 8 and 9 says, have player 1 enter an object in lowercase letters assigned to a variable answer. So I'm going to go answer equals input, parenthesis, quotation mark, what object should the other player guess, question mark. And then I'm going to say lowercase letters only, please, period, quotation mark, parenthesis. Alright, let me expand this so you can see it was kind of a long sentence. So line 10, we've added answer equals input. What object should the other player guess? And I kind of ad-libbed a little bit, but it's close enough. Close enough. Okay. So now we've got line, where am I at here? I'm at line 15-ish. And this says bonus. Do you remember what this line of code does? Ooh, print. Ooh, do you remember what that line of code does? Do you remember? Do you remember? So if you remember, that line of code adds 10, or no, sorry, it's 100 here. So it adds 100 blank lines, which is what's going to force the rest of the code to be at the bottom of the page instead of at the top of the page. So pretty cool stuff there. So let's jump down. We didn't add anything because it's already there. Print \n times 100. That's going to jump the code down from one line to the next, or 100 lines down. So we're coding at line 17. Sorry, I feel like I'm getting tongue-tied. So line 17 says assign the value 10 to the variable num_guess. So I go num_guess equals 10. And then right around line 22, 23, it says while num_guess is greater than 0. So here's the beginning of my while loop. While num_guess greater than 0 colon. Then in line 26, it says get player 2's guess and assign it to guess. So I'm going to go guess. Hang on just a second. Guess equals input parenthesis quotation mark, and I'm going to say player 2, what is your guess? And remind them all lowercase letters, please. Okay? Because we don't want to confuse the situation. So let me blow this up so you can see the whole line of code. Line 26, we did guess, gets input, player 2, what is your guess? All lowercase letters, please. And that is indented because it is now part of the while loop that we began at line 23-ish. 23-ish. Okay? So now we should be somewhere around line 32, and under 32 it says if guess is equal to answer. If guess is equal to answer, make sure you're tabbed over and in line with your comment tags. So if guess is equal to answer, if guess equal to equal answer colon. We're going to print a congratulations, and make sure you tab that appropriately. Print parenthesis quotation mark. Congratulations, you guessed it. Okay? Or something along those lines. All right? Say what you want. And then at line 39, it says break out of the guessing loop. So if guess equals answer, we just simply type the word break, all lowercase, and it will end the questioning session. Now, line 45, we have to have an else. So if they guess answer, great. If they don't, if their guess does not match answer, this is covered by else. So else, which means everything else, we have to do some things. So we have to decrement num_guess by 1. So that's num_guess minus equal 1. So we're taking that down a notch. I'm being prompted to test, so let's test it. What object should the player guess? And I'm going to say, I don't know, scissors. And then player 2, remember player 2 is all the way at the bottom of the screen. That was caused by that one bonus line of code they asked us if we knew about. What's your guess? And I'm going to say, I don't know, river. And it's just prompting me, what's your guess? I don't know, pen. And what if I guess in all caps? Anything? Nope. Okay, so I'm just kind of stuck in this infinite loop here where it just keeps asking me for guesses because I haven't coded to end it yet. So, but no errors, that's good. All right. So now let's go down to line 52-ish. Underneath the comment tag that says print an incorrect message. So we're going to go print that guess is wrong. Okay. And then line 55 says, remember to tab over, if there are more than 0 num_guess left. So if num_guess greater than 0 colon. It says print how many guesses they have remaining. So tab that all the way over, and we're going to print you have space quotation mark plus str string num_guess parenthesis plus quotation, space, guesses left, period, quotation mark, parenthesis. Okay, let me expand this so you can see the whole thing. So we have an if guess, num guess greater than 0, meaning they have more than 0 left. We're going to print and tell them how many they have left. And then that's going to be followed up by a blank line for spacing, which we can do that. So put your cursor around line 63. Make sure you tab over in line with the comment tags. Let the comment tags help you. I go print, open, close parenthesis for spacing. And I know it says test, but I'm not going to test just yet. And then in line 58, it says get input using prompt player 2, ask player 1 a yes or no question about their object. Hit enter once they've answered. So I'm going to go get input. Okay. I'm going to go, what am I going to do? Do I need to store this? I don't think I do. So I think I just need to ask the question. So I'm going to go input. Now because I'm not starting with a variable, I'm not storing anything that player 2 types here. Okay. I'm just going to say player 2 ask player 1 a yes or no question about the object. Hit the enter key once they've answered. Okay, so let me blow this up so you can see the whole thing. It was kind of a long one. So we have an input here. Notice the line, the spacing here, it's tabbed over. Input player 2, ask player 1 a yes or no question about the object. And then it says hit the enter key once they've answered. So again, it doesn't need to be, player 2 doesn't actually need to type anything. All they've got to do is hit enter once player 1 has answered them. So you're technically asking them this question out loud. Okay. So now line 72, we're going to print a blank line for spacing. So print, open, close. Now I'm going to test to see what I got. Okay. So what object should the player guess? I'm going to say pen. And what's your guess? I'm going to say the other type of pen. Your guess is wrong. You have 9 guesses left. Player 1 asks them a question, and I'm going to say, do you use this object in class? And then the other player is going to go, yes, I do. And so I say, okay, I'm going to hit enter because they answered. So now, what's my guess again? And this time I'm going to say eraser. And it's wrong. And then I'm going to have to ask them a question. Do you use it for writing? And they're going to say, yes. So then I'm going to go pen. And then, what's my guess? Pen. There we go. And I got it. Yay. Da, da, da. Okay. So now let's get back here. So final output. So if num guess is 0. So notice where the comment tag is. It's way over here, right? So if num underscore guess equals 0 colon, tell the user they did not guess in time. So right here, I tabbed over and I go print and I say, how do you spell that? Wah, W-A-H, wah, wah, you did not guess in time. Okay, or something funny. And then it says print the correct answer. Okay, so then I'm going to go print the correct answer is, make sure you leave a space, plus answer. Because answer is where we stored the answer, if you recall, right? And so this should run if we guess too many times and the answer is wrong. So what I'm going to do not do this, just watch. Way over here, remember when we set num guess to 10? I'm just going to back it down to 1 for right this second because I want to test that last bit of code we just wrote. So now, if I make a guess, and I'm going to say P-E-N, pen. Player 2 guesses, P-I-N, pen. And now, see it says want, want, you did not guess in time, correct answer is pen. Okay, so that code works, so let me go back up here and fix it. Put the 10 back. Okay, And then let me come back down here so you can see the last little bit of the code that we added in so that it works. Now, if you recall, under challenges it says let the user quit early. Within the loop, after the input, check to see if the user's guess was quit. And if so, break. I bet we could do that. So let's see. Ask the question. And then we printed that. That's an incorrect guess. If guess is answer. Congratulations. Yes. We can go here and go, I think, let's try this. elif guess equal quit. Quit. And break. So let's try this. Okay, so I think this is going to work. Let me check it. And what if I go pin, and then I go quit, program ended. So yes, it worked. Okay, so notice I did one of the challenges by adding in an elif guess. This quit is in quotation marks because it is a string. This one here is not in quotation marks because it is accessing whatever user one said. Okay. I could have also said if answer equals quit. Whatever. No, not answer quit. I would have had to said guess quit. So scratch that. Anywho, moving on with life. Have a great time with this, and toodles.